Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Real chance! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well read, nice interception. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And here's Batistuta. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Batistuta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yamal. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Torres is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Neymar. Neymar ploughing through the... Can he put it away? And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Batistuta! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Quality ball. Mbappe! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? David Villa. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Neymar. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Schneider. David Villa. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
15, Hirotoshi Nakata.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting...
And a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Nice interception, well timed. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Has a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So now the difference is 3. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Schneider.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Cleared without hesitation. Nakata. Guti, given the lift of his goal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Nakata. Yamal. David Villa. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has been cut short. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, he's taken it. Fernando Torres. David Villa. Well, that's been cut out, well played. The final 5 minutes. Yamal. He's away! Oh, they could be caught out here. Torres. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, everybody.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's a decent clearance. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, clearly Uli Hoeneß was a great in his own right, but was also known as one half of a legendary strike partnership.
Yeah, and he was the more creative one, Peter. Likes to use the left side, a great dribbler who set up as many goals as he scored. He'll be asking questions of anyone on his side and just looking to try and get behind that defensive line.
Who has outstanding strength, of course, silky feet and sharp running and even sharper finishing. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ball's out once more. Guardiola.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, they've got it again. And he thumps it clear. Belletti. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Neymar. Neymar's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Haaland. Yamal. Now that's well seen too. No, that's been intercepted. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Adams. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well read, nice interception. Saka. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, he's not getting past him there. And he's there to get it away. Oh, no joy this time. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
71,898.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that could set him on his way. Can he put it away? It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's managed to get free.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21.
Barcelona
Griezmann.
choosing to make the
Coming
first
on the
change.
field is
Griezmann being
number
applauded off
8,
here, having made a
Rivaldo.
sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Defending was strong and firm. Messi looking to run onto it. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Nicked it back promptly.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's an excellent
2 added
interception.
minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that may well be that. That is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim,
Just a
what
quick
are you
reminder
thinking?
today,
Well,
please
Peter, I
refrain from
really
parking
couldn't see what
outside
this team was
stadium.
trying to
Thank you
achieve,
very
whether
much
it's
for
the
your
manager's...
cooperation.
going to be the final. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, he rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Nigeria really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Just not quite happening for him just now. Corner it is. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Zico. And they're back on the ball again. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Couldn't squeeze it through. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now that's well seen too. Adriano. David Villa. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got tall. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nigeria have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of us...
Now the finish! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
De Bruyne producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Guardiola. David Villa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten is there to clear. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. David Villa. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, super ball. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they win it back again. And he cuts out the supply. Torres is herring after that one. And he has been fouled there. And it's Guardiola. And it's half-time here. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Adriano, he's had a hit! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. No, again, there's no way through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
De Bruyne. And he's there to retrieve it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
649.
Mbappe. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Adams. Yamal. Who played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Oh, right place, right time. Zico, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Into the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Adams. Looks for the finish. No, he's missed it.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
David Villa. Now it's Torres.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Zico. Looking tidy in possession here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that will be it. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there, it's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Shevchenko! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. That's good running with the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance! He's delivered all right! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No way through. Saka. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. And the pass is intercepted. David Villa. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Torres. Now the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he can clear it away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Messi. It's a Rummenigge! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see.
This is Shevchenko. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Argentina take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust.
And Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Shevchenko. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now, just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
For this match was
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the
71,550.
circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making...
Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He could be in here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. That is a great pick out. Rummenigge. Oh, dear, less said about that pass, the better. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big! And that's a real chance missed. Schneider. Now it's Torres. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Now it's Torres.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Has a goal!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Rodri. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shevchenko. Nice physical challenge. Messi. And Messi! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Beckham. Great Owen! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
He's one-on-one! He's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's certainly onside. And Torres! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit.
Got a shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice interception, well timed. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement, and he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Oh, he's been caught napping. Guardiola. Neymar. Beckham. Neymar. And the ball's a good one here. Has a look and plays it forward.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
And it's Fernando Torres. Torres! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Gently done. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Now it's Torres. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Moved on forwards. Serginho. And Neymar. Schneider. Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game. Breathless, great hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that's a throw-in. He'll try from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He could be in here. Bayer can claim that. And it's Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. He might be in here, and Torres! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Schneider.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's through and in! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that really is so impressive. And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Schneider. Now it's Torres. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neymar. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bebeto. And that's gone loose. Has a look and has a go. And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
So their fourth corner of the game. Climbs up big! And that's a real chance missed. And here's Yamal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Beckham. That looks a good ball through. And Owen! Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being...
Beckham! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Torres. Darren Fletcher.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Interesting ball. Can he get onto this? He looks for the finish. And that may well be that. That is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
and
joined
welcome
us
to
for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
He could be in here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Looking for the runner. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. To Michelis. And Alexander-Arnold. Quarter of an hour played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Nakata. Oh, he's been caught. Now the finish! David Villa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball, and he's in. Has a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Terrific header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Torres. Played out to the right. And here's Torres. Might be to... Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely aimed pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Calhanoglu. Nakata. Oh, this looks sharp. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an...
There is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Fernando Torres. Batistuta. Mbappe. And he's cut it out. Olise. David Villa. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Calhanoglu. Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Torres. That's a nicely measured pass. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's Batistuta. He's through and Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
And it's Batistuta.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Schneider. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Pass is short and sharp. And the shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 18. Hirotoshi Nakata. Coming on the
That
field.
should get the job done.
Number 14. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he'll shoot here.
Number 10. Messi. Substitution.
Çalhanoğlu with a definite fell there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mbappe. He's been picked out. He's away. Chance! They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Now it's Torres. Stood up well to him there. Adams gets over and into... And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. It's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody.
Without a doubt, eagerly awaited contest has aroused the most many of us. Now, the game itself. Already started here.
This particular team's operation. And we can't be surprised because
Beautiful, just beautiful.
tremendous. I mean, how is it? Perfection.
Yamal!
Match up from freeze. And that's what you
Clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
with their first corner, the first in the game for us. And he can clear it away. And now they... Oh, good read. Petri. Goal! In double quick time. And beautiful. That is a crack.
In motion, Peter, isn't it? The way
2-0 up.
something they've been threatening. Or to risk-taking at this.
That's the throw. He is just correct. Quick look. No routine save.
Well played.
The shots. Hot knife through by. And he's only too great. He'll try from distance. A slightly better.
That quality deserted them when.
Well, the
Game is full of ifs.
style. Not know what has hit them. A spiky hit.
Ability was superb. Well, he's been the outstanding play. What a player.
Looking so easy, almost too.
The ball.
Mbappe! Belly. Jorginho. Final action of the first half. They have carved through the opposition. Big time here. Here comes the corner. As well to stand firm and defend. Out. Slippery. The defense. Well, now here's a good. Stood up well. To let their front players stay.
Signalling to the opposition. It's plain and simple.
All facing up to up. Tested. Oh, he's been caught. So much better.
Look, I've been humiliated.
After 69 minutes.
That is Liverpool are having a could be in here. A beauty. And that's gone loose. This is promising. Oh! Mbappe. With that. Good intervention. That was. Oh, that is good. Super. I don't know who was ever so determined. Back into the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball. Minute stoppage time. The final act. And chumps. The win.